here we are, set up to start this video. White oak, more specifically, bur oak. Bur oak, from my studies, longevity on the exterior of a project is the same as typical white oak. Different projects I've got around the farm are out of bur oak. So I have no hesitation building this deck at 2.0 out of bur oak. The first thing the good doctor ordered was our cut list. Bur oak, brr. And it's called bur oak because of the fuzz on the acorns. Let's get to it. Open sesame! I will say on this first log, see how the butt end of it is so big? My goal here is just to come in, slice it up. I'll turn it completely around, 180. Then we'll do the same thing on the bottom, and then we'll get to work. So these first few logs, we're gonna try to get our big stuff out of the way, or actually our joist. Try to get the joist out. On this first log, I've got this cut, the tail end raised up, trying to bring it back a little bit level. As you can see, we had to take a bunch out of that first piece. Hopefully that won't cause too much stress. I don't think it will. Now this will kind of be my first chance to really see what I got. So we see that's the center of the log there. Obviously we got our hinge cut. I'm not too worried about that. Mike had done a good job on that hinge cut. But it looks like we'll probably get one or two more like that. And then we're shooting for 9-inch board. So we probably somewhere like this. That's probably gonna be our camp there. And then basically we'll be able to get 1.5 inches. Probably starting here, something like this. Probably be able to get 6 to 7 1.5 by 9 inch by 12 foot long boards. And then we'll get some more out of these edges and maybe something out of the pith. When I say pith, I laugh a little because I envisioned Mike Tyson say, I gotta go take a pith. All right, that's good. Yeah! That's from the first two logs. First two logs weren't worth a pith. Hot dog, got this deck, this joist and post package all cut. Now the top of the posts, I don't have them cut length. We'll let them run wild and we'll cut them off once we figure out our final elevation. But the posts are ready. Speaking of posts, we're gonna have to build some brackets. So you can buy brackets. I typically like to make my own for a couple reasons. One, they're cheaper. And two, I can make them to custom fit what I'm building. So my posts are actually 6 inches wide, so I can custom make those so that they fit how I cut the lumber. Mill shop's all cleaned up. The Woodmizer's happy because she's clean again. She or he, I don't know if the Woodmizer's a boy or girl. I'm talking too much. Having said all that, let's do a quick 10-second montage of building the post brackets. I won't bore you too long with that. We had to do a little welding, cutting, grinding, painting. And after we do that, we're gonna go into Rondo's little segment, Rondo's Mailbag. Mailbag. Ken from Alaska asked, how'd your week go, Rondo?
Better than a cat covering up shit on concrete.
Jimmy from Yellowstone asked, are you ready for Vegas?
Hey, Jimmy.
Take 3, you start out good. Looks like we got Jimmy from Yellowstone. He asked, Rondo, are you ready for Vegas?
Hey, Jimmy. Is Vegas ready for me?
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What?
Do what?
In the 3-hole, we have Paul from PA. He wants to know, Rondo, blondes or brunettes?
Both. I don't care if it's purple.
I love you, you love me.
Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
All right, Rondo's ready. What do you think? So, joist package is ready. We're going to finish watching the Bengals kick some tail here in the mill shop on this beautiful Saturday here in Southern Ohio. Guys, we'll see you back across the road 2.0 when we're assembling this deck. Alright, party people, here's where we're at. Trying to get this deck done today. It's not looking good. The sun has peaked down over the hill behind us. And let's talk about a few things. I really thought this deck deserved a full video from start to finish, from cutting the logs to actually sitting on the deck and enjoying the deck. So in the midst of several things with snow, because our company does so much snow removal, when it does snow, we're out for sometimes days, and the paperwork that follows, it really keeps me busy. And the weather's just been nasty. I mean, it's been too cold, snow covered. Several things have stacked up against me being able to finish this deck in the fashion I like to move things. It just didn't happen. But that's enough whining, right? Here we are, we got the joist package done. All the joists are done. Got a few more braces to put in. All this is white oak, including those strapping. Our railing up top's gonna be white oak. Deck boards, white oak, because it's cool like school. Something Coco, well, he was helping me, kept pointing out. He says, Dad, why don't we put the brackets in yet? Well, I want to get this thing, the joist done completely. Double check our diagonals. We've already done it once, but I want to make sure this thing is good. I need to do some brackets, some 45s, because right now it still racks pretty good. This whole deck structure racks. And I will be able to just prop this up and slide my brackets in there, and then we'll fasten them down. Something that just today, actually working over here, I realized that I didn't think about before, and there's nothing I can do about it. So white oak stains your concrete terribly. If it gets a little wet and that moisture from the white oak transfers to your concrete, it stains it terribly, I'm telling you. The old back porch here, the back deck, it's gonna have a stained white oak finish to it. I mean, that's stuff you can't buy. It's gonna be awesome. And wouldn't you know it, we've got more snow coming in, more freezing rain, I believe. You know, I started this video 3 weeks ago. The Bengals were just playing in the playoffs, and here we are going to the Super Bowl already. That's fantastic. So with the snow and ice coming tomorrow, I'll be tied up till next week. So what I'm going to do, now listen carefully, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this video up. And then once I get the whole deck done, I'll probably delete this video. Because like I said, I think this white oak deck deserves one solid video from start to finish. That's just not going to happen now. Not going to happen. A few takeaways with this white oak deck. These boards are terribly heavy. I mean, the way we done it, where we pre-built most of the stuff over in the shop and brought over, I mean, that saved a ton of time, really did. Not a lot of cutting here on site. It's just pretty much putting the puzzle together. So in a controlled environment across the road, that was handy. But this stuff is still, it's heavy. You got to pre-drill. It's just tough wood to work with. But that's why we love it so much, right? It's because it's a tough wood. Its longevity is there. I believe this will outlast by 3 times any treated deck you can buy at the big box stores. And this deck's going to tell a story for the visitors here at the, well, that's another thing. I keep saying 2.0. Miss Kim, she says, no, that's not the name. That's not going to roll. So we're going to soon come up with a new name, or ask you guys to help us come up with a new name. Yeah. It's really important for you guys to leave us a comment for Rondo's mailbag. He's been struggling with words of wisdom. I think he doesn't run out of words of wisdom. Do us a favor here at Karen Creek. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you want to know about Rondo. Ask him a question, and we're going to transfer that. In the next video, we'll ask Rondo some questions, because I think he ran out of words of wisdom. Believe that or not. Really appreciate everybody sticking with us. Karen Creek 2.0 white oak deck. Thanks for watching. Thanks for working with us. Karen Creek, over and out.